Hey guys, it's nice to see you again. Welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 Montegue Bay. If you remember, the big thing we were working on was this farmland area, and now we have farm production through the roof. We also got this new small community being built with a brand new school to help take care of those citizens, and as well as we expanded the highway to an all new system that is going to help us really combat the traffic issue. But other than that, we have some stuff to do, so let's get into it. So something I already thought about, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are probably thinking about this too. I wanted to put an industrial train line inside this community over here. Like, let's see here. Where's the cargo train hub? That's what I need. I hope they make another cargo train terminal eventually, because I want to put one eventually over here, so that way we can get those goods exported too. I feel like that'd be a good idea. But other than that, obviously we have the school situation that we're still figuring out. We're still trying to adjust things, get things together, figure things out. Because once we get that figured out, I think we'll have a great plan here. We'll have a great opportunity, I would say. This is school. So I believe this is an elementary school, right? Yep, this is Japanese elementary. So they wouldn't have like a big football field. That would not be a thing. They would have more like a small playground or a basketball court. That's another common thing. But yeah, we're still having a massive uptick in several kinds of residencies. So I want to make sure we are taking care of those citizens as well. And obviously that means planning some new districts and some new buildings and getting people more interested in the city. But yeah, the whole point is this is supposed to be kind of old town. Like, this is a district where it's more older style buildings. Our plan is to eventually introduce some more modern buildings in like a different district, but that's planned for later. Obviously we're going to add things like parking garages, more parks, getting people more. So yeah, expanding this district will be great for us, and also getting this train station hooked up will also be really good for the city. Just having that new way of getting citizens around. There, we got more buildings placed in. Obviously, we got roads. We're getting that figured out. Where's the nearest parking garage? Down there. Okay. It's because I need to check parking availability. Because everybody has enough parking availability. It's just that a lot of people are also still using the streets, and that's not what we want. We want people to be using those parking spots. So let's see if we can maybe get them to work a little better. Oh boy, now, because we solved that problem, now small families have shot up and wanting to move into the city, which is no problem. I can figure that out. It's just that, wow. It's like just a wow, a lot of people want to move in. Okay, I'm thinking about something different for back here for the school. Like, nobody's using these parking lots first off, so I want to see if maybe we could follow along the highway to maybe add some kind of cool design to this area. Like, just add it behind the school. And following this, I think will definitely help us have a little more cool design. Now, obviously, we do want to add sound barriers because this is a neighborhood. Like, there are people who live in small suburban homes here, so it needs to be quiet for them. Okay, here's where the topography. Go perpendicular. If there's anything I've learned about topography in real life, it's you have to go perpendicular in order for it to look kind of more natural. I'm trying to make it more natural to this hillside because, as you can see right here, it's a little hilly, so it's going to make some oddities. And the best way I've learned is going perpendicular to the hills works, and also parallel to the hills also works. So we're going to try a little bit of both to see if maybe we can appeal to both case scenarios. And then we can use a bunch of minor roads maybe to help make it look even better. But it's supposed to be like a little spread out, so that way it complements the hill a little better and we don't have to worry about the... basically the graphic, kind of like the topography issues that come from building homes like this. Obviously, emergency shelters are still needed throughout the city, so I am currently working on a plan to put those in and fix that issue, because obviously we need our citizens to stay safe. We need them to be protected in case something happens.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Radar readings indicate a tornado is approaching the city and will be visible soon. Citizens should seek immediate cover.
The irony of me talking about like how I wanted to protect my citizens and immediately an emergency broadcast comes out about a tornado. Obviously, we're gonna want more like college dormitory-esque buildings. We want to get more people living in these neighborhoods. But I think what we'll do is we'll put like a road really close to the downtown road, but in reality, it's not it's not used for downtown. That's not its purpose. It's more purpose for like university buildings. I wanted to make campus traversable by foot a long time. I guess I just forgot about it. There, add some more pathways because I want students to be able to walk around campus a little easier. There we go. These pathways are definitely going to help this university feel a lot more like a real college campus. I mean, these people are right down the street from the library, so it's actually super helpful to them. We're just trying to make this feel better. I'm already liking how it's turning out a little better. I'm trying to make sure like we appeal to that college style. There, like that could be the university street. Like this will take you straight to campus. I think we have some public transportation nearby, so that's good. We have that taken care of. Here we go. I was trying to build this as close as we could to the highway. I think we might, just to be safe, I do think we need the noise barriers because, again, neighborhood, gonna get noisy. It'd be great if I could put some of those key walls, like, right here. Oh, I can! Well, then that's perfect! Because then that makes, see, like, how that makes that little train area look a little more natural in the ground? I was hoping I could do that, and now I can! That makes me happy. Very happy. Here we go, place some trees, quiet it down. So there's this little spot right here that looks like it's not really being used for anything. I think we should probably replace it with something better. Let's maybe see if we can replace the entire block. There we go. Then we can put something different to help combat everything else that's going on. So for example, like some Japanese stores, like that could work. Right here could go like a big store or an office. It makes sense to put an office there. We should probably add another parking lot somewhere in this district because while we have a ton, a lot of it is reserved for other uses other than residential. So I think we are going to probably want another parking garage. I think I could put an elevated train through here, but I feel like that'd be way too noisy and I feel like the people would not be happy about that. Speaking of which, let me see about this noise issue. Where's like the biggest problems coming from? High crime risk has went up. Okay, what areas are not covered by police? Police? Wow, police protection is kind of widespread. We could put a new one over here in this small neighborhood, which I probably should consider. Now, I think we could definitely include this building right here, this kind of mobile trailer park, somewhere in this area. I think we can definitely include it out here. Maybe right by the water tower. See? It's like a little, like, rundown, like, apartment complex. It's, like, very cute. I think it's cute. Maybe we could get the local police department, like this kind of really small one. Now, something also about these, like, small town kind of areas is they would have not a very big one. They'd have, like, a very small parking lot because, again, there probably wouldn't be very many officers on duty. Probably a couple. There we go. Add some small roads over here. That way we can keep the farmland, like, we keep expanding it. This time it's expanded into a more like rural suburbia, like just some small homes live out here, small families that have a lot of property. Now we have mid-rise housing being the next big in demand. We're gonna go ahead and add a couple just so we can combat that. Maybe we could add like something like this kind of business, like a proper like corner business, because that way that combats a ton of different things. Okay, these more thick lines I'm seeing, I think this is where I want our like kind of best roads to be, because the main thick lines should help really smooth out the land a little better. Man, it's these small homes. More and more people are wanting to live in a suburban family home. I guess a lot of people have grown up in the city and now they're like, yeah, time to ditch the city life, time to start a family, time to settle down. I think that's what my Bear citizens are starting. They have to be growing up. That would explain why we're all of a sudden seeing this uptick in people wanting to live in suburbia. Because, like I said, residents are demanding more and more that we have more suburbia-esque homes. And so I need to provide them with that so we can make everybody quite a bit more happy. Okay, so we need to add some commercial. Good news, we do have areas for that. Now, I do really want to make like some small homes along this little creek, because I feel like that'd be really cute. Or we could put a park. There's that too. Oh, what if we put like we simply add some roadway to be able to hook up that little pathway. There now people can like walk across this little beautiful river's edge. I feel like that'll be a good touch to the city. even if it is right next to the railroad station. Good news, these businesses are also combating our big issue with more and more people moving into the city, so that will get taken care of. I'm gonna put some row housing in front of the school. That just seems like it just seems like a school would be the most likely place there would be this row housing, because it's technically family housing, it's just not as big as other homes. Obviously, we're still expanding the university campus. We're getting a lot of dormitories now. Like, more and more people are wanting to live in like a dormitory building. So I'm trying to make sure to keep up with that too. Okay, we're coming up on a new area. Looks like the private school district. Might as well connect these two and make a union. That way people can travel easily between those sections now. Yeah, so these farms are noisy. But good news is there's not a lot in this area, so this should actually be relatively quiet, other than maybe the highway, which might get busier over time. So our best idea in interest, well, speaking of which, is the highway always like that loud, or does traffic cause it to be louder? I feel like we need to do something about the cemetery, like give it something special. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this road back here. No real need for it anymore. I think what we could do is we could add something cool like a mausoleum or a columbarium or a temple. There's that too. Then we can easily add some like minor, like kind of small areas around here. See what I mean? And then we can easily make it so people can walk across from like a walkway. Oh, they actually cannot merge? Oh wait, that's a bridge. I was about to say, people should be able to walk between these areas. This is a lot of offices and commercial buildings, so it would make sense to put a few more, like, you're going to introduce a small apartment building. Like, we're going to make this a little more area to help cover up some of these things that we need to get done in the city. Like, for example, we need more homes. Like, so obviously we need to prioritize getting those homes installed. And the small families are still, like, our biggest need right now. So that's, like, the big thing we gotta take care of. Let's go ahead and move the cemetery somewhere else. That way it can be a more convenient spot. Like, right here at the end of the road. Perfect. Like, this is, like, right where we need it. I think that's important right now because our residents are demanding that we kind of fix the cemetery issue. Well, they're not demanding it, but I'm more worried that not taking care of the dead is going to result in negative things happening to our city. But I think it's best that we cooperate and start figuring out new ways to remove the dead. There, we have a new suburban neighborhood installment that I've been meaning to get. So let's go ahead and expand that by adding some new homes. And we are getting to the point where we'll wrap up here in a second. So I just want to keep up with some placing of some homes to start before we log off here in a sec. A lot of people died. That's bad. Do we have a cemetery or something to take care of those services over here? We do not. So over here would be a good idea to get a new cemetery. Or technically, would it be qualified as another cemetery? Well, right now we have this urban downtown area, so it would make more sense to put the cemetery somewhere where it's not as a little bit of a better position, like right there. There we go. So I thought that would be perfect. We can go ahead there and bring this one over here for like the main drag. Here we go, add some more row housing right there. I feel like that'd be a perfect little spot for it. Then we can add some trees to really highlight the space a little better. All right, I think we have reached a point where we have to end because while the city is expanding, I think we are at a point where city can handle itself for a minute. We got some new cemeteries to help out, so yeah, we'll leave this right here. So thank you guys for watching. It was really fun getting to play this game, and I'm happy that we're seeing a lot of expansion in the city, and a lot of good things happen too. So please like the video, some more to see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Do all kinds of content here, but I also stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another thing I would like to mention is we are trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's ambitious, but I really think it would help us out a lot if you could hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, and if you want to go even further, go ahead and ring the bell too. If you hit down the description down below, you'll find my Instagram, Discord, Twitch, and Facebook. All my social medias where I post various things and also schedules about when I post and any other things you want to keep up to date on. Also, you can interact with my community a little better. You can also check out my art channel, Gerewolf, for solely simming content. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!